to ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for, take a look, January 19th through to the 25th. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hear my confidence is showing. This is so funny. But it's more so that you are starting to consider yourself in the equation. For a lot of you, for many years, you have not put yourself into the equation when it comes to being forthright, successful, in addition to anything. It's like you're getting some self-recognition. And I hear for a lot of you, I've just been a shadow of my former self. So for many of you, this may be a revisiting of a more dynamic part of you that you might have felt was lost or in the shadows. Or for others of you, I hear you compromised yourself a lot, and now you are more attuned and aligned with what's right for you and your. There's a new baby coming for a lot of you, because I see they've got the baby wrapped up, and here's your baby. It's a beautiful, I feel like it's a little girl, and it's a real gift, and it's coming from a very high vibration, really sweet. I want to say too that this child, something about this being a twin aspect. All right, for others of you, I feel like I'm seeing harvest moon. So it's feeling more like autumn, more like a time of gathering, of harvesting your crops. So for many of you, you will be harvesting what you have already been putting your energy into, and you will see that harvest early. And for a lot of you, they're showing me a gold coin, and they're kind of turning it like, let's just turn that gold coin. I feel as though a lot of you are seeing gold as the solution, maybe as it is a universal monetary. I feel as though some of you are feeling very lucky with gold. For a lot of you too, I'm seeing a lot of magic and miracles, like, you're just tapping into it and it's coming, like, oh, I just did that, and then that's happening, and then that's happening. So you're building up a momentum. Take care of one thing, another thing comes in, and then another offer comes in, and you're just like, you don't have to do anything. You're just in this receivership and this great exchange right now of giving and receiving. It's like they're saying, oh, the wonders of the world. So they want you to be in that wonder of what else is possible. Yeah, that's an access consciousness, which is a modality where they use the question, what else is possible? So we stay in the space of possibilities. And that's the energies that are coming in. Well, I hear for some of you, I hope it's not terminal, and I hope it's not terminated. So this has to be in terms of not health, but in terms of terminating a position, or it being a terminal situation, and that, they'll terminate it entirely. Well, they're saying don't chase ghosts. So if you are getting the sense that something is going on the downward slide and may be terminated, start going in another direction. It's time for a refresh for you, and the new start will be there for you. Now, I'm hearing the word boyhood promises. I feel a little bit like I'm seeing like Huckleberry Finn, and he's got he's throwing the line out and he's fishing from the bank, though not from the boat. And it's like I can just lie all the days away and just enjoy. And I'm hearing this Southern hospitality, which of this energy of like just slowing down, taking it easy, loving the outdoors, being fed, and having a good time while you're being fed. Yeah, and I feel like this has to do for a lot of any males that are watching this, that you don't ever have to grow up. Stay young and stay. And when I say young, stay young in the dream and in the opportunities that being able to sit and relax even bring you. Because opportunities aren't always about the hustle, because then you become the hustle, and there's no hustle. You're getting hustled by the hustle. So we need to flip the script on that quickly. Yeah, they said that's another piece of the puzzle that needs to come in. They said that's going to be the corner piece that really holds the structure together. is knowing that you don't become what it is that you enjoy or want to see become more fruitful. The fruitfulness is in all the aspects of the creating of it, the not knowing, the knowing, the misgivings, the new ideas, opportunities, just all the different things that come in are all part of the whole. I'm getting a little tickle over my eye here, so I'm going to scratch it because they're saying, well, if I just had the vision, I could see. So some of you are feeling like, well, if I was psychic or was intuitive, I could just see. And they're saying that they're going to my back, and they're like rubbing my back, and they're saying, if you go to the aspect of like, if you don't feel like you're carrying anything heavy, then you're seeing. And if you're listening to what you know, you're seeing. And if you take a step out in faith, you're seeing. And if you sit it out, you're seeing. Yeah. And they're saying, don't let confidence be a barrier. I feel a little bit of tug of war on the, in the world scene of one side pulls way over and seems to be the winner, and then the other side grabs some of the little strings that are left and gets what they need, but not as much as they thought they were going to get. So the side that pulls harder will fall on themselves pretty much too, but the side that only gets the scraps, they'll have to learn to use that and make that work. So be careful of the rope you're pulling on, because you don't really know what side, if you're going to be on the strong side or the weak side. And I think this week has to do a little bit with tenacity, which means hanging in there and following through. I feel like what I'm hearing is they're saying we're going to just be starting with a blank slate. We're going to start from the very beginning all over again. And I hear something removed, remembered, and removed. I'm hearing this really funny. What once was. So what once was isn't any longer in the was, it's in the past. I think some people are feeling very secure. Like I see the picture I put up and it's very secure and it's stable, it's going to stay. And it's in some really big hooks that are strong that can hold it up. So, and I'm hearing earth matters. I feel like that's Europe actually that I'm seeing feeling very secure. And I'm also hearing earth matters. So the earth matters are part of this equation and have to be there and will not be relinquished or let go of. We have to have a consciousness around taking things, that we put those resources back in, or that we also allow resources to be there for future generations as well. So it's like a resource grab, but it's not going to work. All right. It's not going to work at all. Yeah. So I think directly this has to do with oil and wanting resources that other countries have to, that are there for the taking, but they're not there for the taking at all. Not at all. So that book will close. That's the end of that book. All right. I hear seeing is believing. And I hear for some of you, it's like you're saying it like that. Well, seeing is believing, isn't it? Like they've seen it and now they believe it too. Confidence, also confidence as a barrier. If you're overconfident, pull back because you may be blocking yourself because you may come in a little too strong. We have to allow for other players to come in and be part of whatever we're doing. I also see a lot of beautiful pink light and pink energy, which feels very lovely, soft, healing energy, feminine energy, feels very nice. I also see many of you taking a very big step up. I would say also, I would see like the Netherlands, Amsterdam, Denmark, Copenhagen, those areas are going to take a very big step up. And it will be a concrete step. This is what is. I feel too, though, I'm hearing this week will be a very fortunate week for many. You know, you were fortunate you weren't there. You were fortunate you were at the right place at the right time. You were fortunate that you got to meet that person. With that, let's go ahead and pull a card here. Freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, discover the being of the light within me. We have here. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Change things up. Take a new route. Say no or say yes. Persistence. Luge. This is the sun god here. And namaste. Thank you very much.